school, or maybe something that's a really big problem. That life is, Jesus himself told us.
Hi, Facebook watchers and listeners. We got about 9 minutes till the show starts. I don't like dealing with the phone and the video and the this and the that before I start. So
what do you expect?
Hang in there.
You know what I see right
now. A lot
now,
of sports news to go over today. Woo! Those Penn State fans were sweating.
Program momentum right now.
Sweating.
2 straight winning seasons after suffering 5 straight losing seasons. They've won their last 3 CIC games. They got Navy twice. They beat Air Force out there, shut out Air Force last year. And the recruiting is getting better and better. At one time when Monken got here and you and I calling the games, we were calling a lot of freshman names. That's not true anymore. Freshmen are going to have a hard time.
So the show will start at
and every once in a while
8:05. Just a few minutes.
And you know what? I think it's great to be an Army football fan right now because they are going to be competitive in every game. I harken back to the Ohio State game. That was still a game. 10 minutes left, third quarter. Army missed a field goal, would have closed it down to a touchdown deficit and ended up losing it by a few scores. And then the other thing is about they know how to win close games in the fourth quarter. Here's the other thing. They're defending the home turf. They've won 7 in a row at Mikey Stadium. And finally, they're starting to get national media attention, and rightly so. They even got a vote in one of the top 25 preseason polls this year.
Dean, great to be an Army football fan. Great to be on the Army radio crew. Of course, Joe Beckerly, Tony Marino, our engineer, Danny Ginsberg will be joining us for yet another year. August 31st, the opener at Duke. Dean, I can't wait.
Yeah, can't come fast enough.
That's Dean Darling. I'm Rich DeMarco. Thank you so much for listening to our 2018 Army football preview show. Great to be back with Salem Radio this year and our flagship station out of New York City, AM 570 WNCA. It's going to be a great 2018 Army football season, and we'll talk to you August 31st in the season opener on the road at Duke. Have a great day.
This program sponsored by Army West Point Sports Network from Learfield.
Pets bring so much joy to our lives. They're loyal, they're protective, and smart. Yet as smart as our pets might be, they can't advocate for themselves, especially in the event of a natural disaster. Hi, I'm Sean Lowe. During Hurricane Harvey, many families were separated from their pets.
We're back.
That's why it's important your pet is
6 minutes.
Disaster
Sorry for the delay.
Veterinarian and visit banfieldfoundation.org/disaster. Don't save it for a rainy day.
Listen to Joe Piscopo.
I'm back on here. You guys want me to close that?
Gallagher at 10 on AM 970. The Answer from the studios of AM 970. The Answer on Broadway and Wall Street in Manhattan.
Oh, you didn't want me to get faked out again?
New Jersey, New York City.
What was that?
You didn't want me to get faked out again like last week?
Wally Hines. The last of the public tributes for the late Senator John McCain was held today. For most Americans, their final
Dave, that stadium looks tremendous. I was so impressed yesterday. That's a nice win.
It is an honor to host this service for Senator McCain.
In a service filled with dignitaries, perhaps the most moving comments came from McCain's daughter, Megan, who paid tribute to her father's love of country.
Like so many other heroes, you leave us draped in the flag you loved. You defended it, you sacrificed it, you've always honored it.
And 2 former U.S. presidents on hand to honor Senator McCain, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama. Paul Agnew, Washington.
The National Hurricane Center in Miami says this tropical storm in the eastern Atlantic will slightly strengthen throughout the weekend, but doesn't currently threaten the tropical storm Florence. Last check was located about 310 miles west of the southernmost Cabo Verde Islands off the coast of Africa. After President Trump today warned Canada it will be out of a revised North American trade agreement unless the agreement is fair to the U.S., international trade expert Phil Levy says the president either doesn't understand NAFTA or is practicing the art of the deal.
I think it shows that the
He's
president
negotiating.
has fundamental misunderstandings about what NAFTA did for the country. On the other hand, that's been a very popular stance that he's taken. It also looks
Yeah, you pop one, Andy.
element of him trying to strengthen his bargaining position.
John, quick question.
Yes,
Do we have any people calling in today? Any guests?
That's that. Oh, you mean gas? No,
No.
just those.
Just some.
Yeah. Just Julio in the schoolyard. Whatever that guy's name was.
Firearms training, DeVos's comment came after a top official in her department, and states and local jurisdictions always had that flexibility. News and analysis at townhall.com. I'm Wally Hines.
Sports gambling can be fun for most people.
How about them dogs, Kevin? You played like a high school team today.
May cause some people to risk more than just money. They may be gambling away their health, their relationships, their happiness, and their family's future. At 1-800-GAMBLER, we know that problem gambling has many faces, and we're here to help those in trouble by offering support, treatment, and hope. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by calling the confidential 1-800-GAMBLER helpline, or find out more online at 800gambler.org. We've changed the lives of so many, and we continue to be just a phone call or click away. So make the right call.
All right, boys, you ready?
That's 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 800gambler.org. This message sponsored by the Council on Compulsive Gambling of New Jersey, the New Jersey Broadcasters Association, and this station.
5.
Aretha Franklin was so hard-nosed in her business dealings that she demanded to be paid in cash before performing, so it may come as a surprise that the singer died without a will.
As Aretha Franklin's family members move on
Hey.
to Friday's funeral, where Ariana Grande...
They're going to have to get underneath the beds and stuff to find that cash. They're going to have to dig up the house.
How many millions she was worth and divvying it up. Since Franklin did not leave a will under Michigan law, her 4 sons will inherit equal shares of their mother's wealth, but it could take years to even determine...
You make me feel...
A few of her most classic songs, including Think, and earned money from them, but got next to nothing from them.
Like a natural woman.
College football this afternoon, number 2 Clemson beat Furman 48-7.
Whoa.
More on these stories.
Number 2 Clemson beat Furman. Whoa.
The man suspected of firing a stray shot that killed a 9-year-old New Jersey girl as she slept in her bed has been charged with murder.
God. Only in New Jersey.
Also faces counts of conspiracy to commit murder, attempted murder, and weapons offenses. He's the first person charged with the July 17th shooting in Bridgeton.
30, almost 30 seconds.
Prosecutor said the 19-year-old Bridgeton man fired a handgun at the group of but missed them. The shots were fired about a block away from Trio's home, and a stray bullet went through the home's rear wall and struck her. Patrick Cross reporting. Columbia prosecutors charged 13 aiding a right-wing death squad in murder of 1996 2004. Some of that money was allegedly used to buy hundreds of machine guns. News and analysis at townhall.com.
Saturday evening, time for talking sports. Here's your host, Jonathan Friedman.
It is Saturday evening, and we are talking sports right here on AM 970. The Answer, WNYM. I'm John Friedman. James Simeone is on the other side of the glass. That's the voice you hear when you call the show. James, what's happening? I'm doing great. Lots to talk about in the next 2 hours. You bring it, we'll talk about it. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. Also, we're streaming the show. Go to am970theanswer.com. Click on that red Listen Live button, and you'll get us on your mobile device, laptop, etc. And enjoy the show on the World Wide Web. Lots to cover in the next 2 hours, including the college football season is underway. We'll keep you updated throughout the evening with scores and finals. The Major League Baseball trade deadline has come and gone. We'll take a look at that. The NFL season finally starts on Thursday evening. Coming up in the second hour of the show, we'll play You Can't Stump Marty. Your calls and other sports news. And speaking of calls, give us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com for all of you listeners that are out there that like to watch the show visually, you can get us live right now on YouTube. If you type in Talking Sports with Jonathan Friedman, you'll get me live. It's public. It's right there. Also on Facebook, if you type in Talking Sports with Jonathan Friedman, it's public. It's live there. Also, you can also email the show and get us here at talkingsports970@gmail.com. And you can follow me and the show on Twitter at John Sports Talk. So that's the way to watch. And obviously, you'll hear the show whether on the radio here or you'll get us online. So we got a lot to go over college football. And if you're a Penn State fan, you were just sweating bullets there in Happy Valley, Pennsylvania. What do you think about that? Right.
We don't need them to win. We need the underdog to win. But it was a close one. Appalachian State did lose, but it was worth the watch. If you guys got a chance, and if you were a Penn State fan, you were crying.
I told you guys, I told Chuck is our call screener, by the way, just to give him some recognition. Back from Florida, from Disney World. I gave you guys that joke when Michigan lost to Appalachian State. I said, how many batteries does it take to beat the Michigan Wolverines? And you didn't know, and I told you 1 AA. Anyway, so we got a lot to go over, a lot of college scores. James will keep us updated all night on all sorts of scores. Don't forget, we got games going on now. We had games that are finals. We got games on the West Coast that are going to be starting soon. So we got a lot to go over. NFL, as you know, Khalil Mack was traded to the Chicago Bills. James, what's with that? Woo! That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Look, that's a huge trade. They gave up. I'm trying to see exactly what they gave up. Okay, Bears gave up first round pick in 2019 and 2020, a third round pick in 2020, and a sixth round pick in 2019 to get Mack today.
He's kind of like a Lawrence Taylor kind of player, by the way. Well, they're building that defense in Chicago. Tell them the real reason why you're upset. Come on. Tell them the real reason why you're upset. No, tell them the reason why you're mad Chicago got Khalil Mack. Right. I'm so excited. We got Atlanta and Philadelphia coming up this Thursday. Giants, Jets. We'll talk about all of that tonight. Also, we've got we're going to add a new segment to the show. And if you're like me, I'm a big AM radio guy. And I love AM, this is the way it once was with all radio sports. And I love AM radio sports highlights calls, ones from way back, current, all sorts of things. And, the difference between a radio guy and a television guy is that radio guy's got to paint the picture. I mean, like everyone is blind and we can only hear, and you've got to make it as clear as possible. And I love to hear the spontaneity of calls when they're not planned and stuff. So I got some of my favorites, but I want to hear your favorite. And call me with it or email the show at what is it? What do we got there with that email address? It's talkingsports970@gmail.com. Email me your best radio call that you've heard over the years, and we're going to play it tonight. So a lot of fun, and I'll give you. James pulled up some good ones, some Ranger ones, I think, and Nick ones and stuff like that. And I had him pick up the old the Vince Scully call of Henry Aaron's 715. He had not heard that before because most people have heard the Milo Hamilton call, but the Vince Scully call on that one is a beauty. So we got that to go over. We've got a lot of things. We'll talk about the Major League trading deadline. Some teams made some moves. As you know, the Yankees picked up McCutchen from San Francisco. And that's a move because Judge, I guess, is not coming back or whatever the deal is. And you know what? It's kind of a no-brainer, and he's not having a great year. But you know what? When you get charged up and you're not – by the way, the Giants were only 6 games out too, by the way, when they made this trade. So we got a lot to go over. Johnny's going to talk a little bit more about the WNBA. You're in the Final Four, and you got the 2 top teams only one win away from a champion or a chance to play in the championship. We got Devils hockey that's coming up. We're going to talk about them. We got so much. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. So when we come back, we're going to look at college football. We'll take your calls. Don't forget, we got You Can't Stump Marty on the bottom half of the second hour. Get on the line, and you'll see if you can stump Marty. If you stump Marty, you'll get a Talking Sports T-shirt that says, I stumped Marty. So that, and we just got a ton to go over. We'll go over some NFL picks and stuff that are NFL people that got released, all sorts of things. You're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. We'll be right back.
Automotive Diagnostic Services of Whippany, New Jersey, in the heart of Morris County, is your dedicated family neighborhood automotive repair service at the corner of Jefferson and Parsippany Roads in Whippany. They fix engine performance issues, brakes, tune-ups, suspension work, and all general auto repairs. Your car's important to you, and they know it. If you're seeking friendly service from folks who want your business, look no further than ADS Automotive. Go to adsautomotive.com or give them a call at 973-887-0679. ADS Automotive is a proud sponsor of Talking Sports.
Pat Boone here again for Relief Factor, the company that's helping thousands of people, just like my wife Shirley and me, deal with all kinds of occasional aches and pains. For years, Shirley struggled with her neck and her shoulder pain kept her from sleeping through the night. A lot of people, just like Shirley, struggle with aches and pains due to aging or exercise. Why don't you order the 3-week quick start? It's now only $19.95. Let's see if we can get you out of pain too. Go to relieffactor.com.
You Can't Stump Marty is brought to you by Brown & Brown Metro. For all of your insurance needs, from homeowner, workers' comprehensive, business insurance, group health, casualty, and life insurance, visit Brown & Brown Metro on the web at bdmetro.com or give them a call at 973-549-1900. Brown & Brown Metro is a proud sponsor of You Can't Stump Marty.
Hi, Phil Van Horn here for Blue Rock.
Hello, Phil. How are you? Hello, Phil.
Blue Rock has a lot to explore, like fixed, variable, and blended energy rate plans for your business. A full range of services to help reduce energy consumption and a level of predictability that your local utility can't match. Plus, our
You got calls on hold? No. Because I got this. All right. Well,
It'll go away. Don't worry about it.
yeah.
We'll make it.
All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. All right, so I don't know if you guys, when you woke up yesterday morning, not so much the audience, but Chuck and James woke up and my name's all over Twitter, and I got a critique from the guy who has a show here on Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday nights, the Dean Acosta show, which I'm gonna have to change his name because he wore a dress the other day, and I'm changing his name to Dina, not Dino, but the Dina, because we did some kind of little girl things the other day that I was a little shocked. So I wake up and I see these Twitters about. I heard this guy on the air, and he sounds like Adam, or what's his name, Adam Shine of CBS or something. So I wrote back, well, gosh, Adam must be like really, that must be flattering that someone wants to talk like him. What they don't know, and as you guys, Chuck and James know, this is how I talk. I could be in the car talking like this by myself. I could be in the bathtub. I could be shaking a shower. This is just who I am. So I get up and I got this Twitter thing going on. I'm like, what is going on here? So, Johnny's going to be on the offensive. We're not going to take any nonsense from anybody, You don't grow up in the neighborhoods I grew up in and take nonsense. So anyway, and by the way, from a talking sports in our show and you guys and me, we think the guy's really good on the air. We're not sitting here bashing him, but listen, when I always find bashing somebody a defensive mechanism. You know what I mean? I just kind of find that kind of a defensive mechanism. So, and we do here what we do. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to continue to do it. So the only thing I can answer is, let's stop acting like little girls. Take off your dress, put your pants back on. And if you do that, I'll change your name back to Dino from Dina. All right. I think that's fair, right? All right. So anyway, with Penn State losing today, right? Oh, they won. Right. Oh, that was wishful thinking. But now, will that change their ranking this week? They're number 10, I think, in the coaches poll. What did I'll tell you what. You got stuff in front of you? Yeah, let's run through some scores. See if you can get some finals, too. Let's update everybody and what's up. And I don't even know what Johnny's Bulldogs ended up doing. You got it.
Marshall and Miami of Ohio, that's 21-7.
We are Marshall. We are Marshall. South Carolina State. Yeah. Come on now. Don't make me come behind that glass. Come on, Michigan. I'm even wearing my Michigan shirt. I got my Michigan basketball shirt on. Come on, let's go. Let's go. And you know how I feel about that. You can't crush Bobby Petrino enough. Enough. Hey, what time is it on TV? What time is my son's school, the University of Arizona? What time do they play tonight? And I think it's an ESPN game. I wanted to take a look at that. I think they are playing in Tucson tonight. I think. Well, you can let me know that. All right. By the way, I was watching the beginning today of the North Carolina State James Madison game, and James Madison went down the field and scored a touchdown. You're thinking, but they ended up winning North Carolina State. So let's talk quickly about the Yankees trade. They brought in McCutchen. I didn't get a chance to see all the final stuff of who went where. I did say last week that Lucas Duda of the Kansas City Royals would not be dealt. I was wrong. He ended up with the Atlanta Braves. No, they said on that other show, you're not allowed to be wrong. So, and there was some, and Milwaukee, how about the Milwaukee? They picked up the reliever from Madsen from Washington. They picked up the Granderson from Toronto. Give them, give them credit. Give those Brewers credit because they got St. Louis hot. They've got the Cubs hot. The Cubs are probably the best team in the National League, by the way. Listen, I agree with you. And I can't see anybody beating the Cubs. I really cannot. Their pitching is just too good, and they got a great team. Who would have ever thought that? I can't see anybody beating the Cubs. I'm just talking overall. I mean, crazy. And Boston, too, all those years, they were terrible. So the Yankees, they get McCutchen. Now, the only thing I'm surprised is, why didn't they go heavy after? Or maybe they did Gio Gonzalez, by the way. Where was that starter they needed to get? And they don't have a good starter. When Lance Lynn is your number one guy, and they can't depend on the other guys tired, their number one guy's tired. Yeah, so, I mean, I listen, I'm not saying the McCutchen deal wasn't a good one. It's a good one, but you're wondering, gosh, they couldn't have got a starter somewhere. Yeah. And how about the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies? Everybody talks Dodgers, Dodgers, Dodgers. Dodgers are looking up at them right now, both of them. Unbelievable. So, I think it was, I made a mistake. I think it was Madsen that went to the Dodgers from Washington yesterday. Yeah. So, give us a call on the Gotta Go to Mo's calling line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. Also, don't forget, we got You Can't Stump Marty on the bottom of the hour of the second hour. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. And if you can stump Marty, you're going to get a t-shirt. And to our one listener that has stumped Marty in week 1 about a month ago, the shirts are supposed to be in our office on Tuesday. I'm going to get it right out to you. So hang in there. They're coming, and they're really nice looking. I got shirts that were not short sleeves t-shirts, but long sleeve ones. I love them. All right, you're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Mo's calling line at 877-970-2999. James Simeone is behind the glass. Chuck is answering the phone. We'll be right back. We're sounding good?
Do we want to get into, like, do we want to talk more about the NFL deals that happened?
Yeah.
You want to break them down a little bit, try to get into it?
Can you lead the way?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Surveys show that although more than 75% of households have supplies set aside for disasters, less than 50% have a household emergency plan. It's important for every household to take preparedness steps, such as having an emergency supply kit, making a family emergency plan, being informed about the different emergencies that might affect you, having a portable radio and plenty of fresh batteries, also taking steps to be trained and engaged in community preparedness and response efforts. We also need to have safe and reliable energy. And to deliver that safe and reliable service customers expect and deserve, your hometown energy team at JCP&L is investing more than $400 million to make its electric system more resilient to severe weather. Visit FEMA.gov/preparedness for more information. This message is sponsored by the New Jersey Broadcasters Association with funding provided by JCP&L and in cooperation with the NJBA at this station.
All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Mo's calling line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. So we're going to take real quick. James is going to kind of take us through. We're going to take a look at some deals or whatever is going on in the NFL right now. But there's one thing I wanted to talk about the Yankees, which is pretty incredible, by the way. I meant to, Carlos Stanton, I know he's not Carlos anymore. Yeah. Hit his 300th home run. And I got to tell you something. That's impressive. Because remember, were there 2 seasons he was out? He got hit, remember there was one season he got knocked out for most of the season when he got beamed, right? He must be 27, maybe. Yeah, I mean, that's Griffey numbers right there. Quickly. I'm telling you, he's missed a lot of baseball in his career. I know that time he got beamed. He was out for most of the year. And then he did something at second base when he slid into something and broke his ankle one year. 28 at 300 home runs. He may be getting there. That's really, when I saw that, I was like, whoa. I don't know if you saw the 300th home run, but mammoth, is that how you say that? That thing was a shot. A shot. All right, what's going on in football? Yeah. Deserves it. Yeah. And by the way, credit to him, he kept his mouth shut in training camp. Kept his mouth. His agent said, "Keep your mouth shut. Let me do what I got to do. This is what I do." And give the Giants credit for saying, we don't need this going on during the season. We're trying to win games.
guys are saying, is he worth the money? Well, the Giants said he's worth the money. He gets the $65 million.
Yeah, yeah.
He's happy. Maybe he plays better.
And best of all, I got Sterling Shepard on my fantasy team now. Woo! It's going to be good. Oh, it's going to be good. He's on my fantasy team too. I go by numbers. I don't go by Yahoo's prediction, by their what they think are. I go by strictly the numbers. Well, one of them was kind of questionable, if I remember. Yeah. How's the? Yeah. Well, but speaking of picking up, this could be a big year for Jimmy Graham. He's also on my fantasy team. No, he went to Seattle. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Seattle. Was a little injured. Well, they couldn't run the ball.
Then you look at Aaron Donald, right? He gets $87 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
He gets a huge contract, essentially forcing the Raiders to trade Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we can't pay him that money.
Right.
Chicago goes, all right, here's everything we have. Give us him. And they give him $141 million. Aaron Donald's, I believe, $139.
Yeah.
Gets a little extra money each year.
And
he's $90 million guaranteed.
He's also got that foot crusher next to him on the line too. What's his name? What's that guy? The Stomper. You know, the guy from the Lions. Yeah. I love that guy. Right. That's what I'm saying. I love that guy. I want that guy on my team. Oh, if he's on my team, yeah. Stomp him. Yeah.
He's going to be happy. Chicago's defense is getting better. I think for me, it's a good move as long as they are comfortable with giving away their future.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
And real quickly before the break, wait, Darnold starts for the Jets. That's the deal now, right? Yeah. That's what I thought. All right, you're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. I'm John Friedman. This is Talking Sports. We'll be right back.
This is AM 970. The answer.
It's 73 degrees and partly cloudy. What's going on?
Yeah. Oh.
Regarding public marijuana smoking is going into effect for the New York City Police Department. James Schlippen has the details.
People caught smoking weed in public throughout the 5 boroughs can now expect summons in most cases and not.
I'm almost challenged to do that. I want to get caught smoking weed and get a ticket.
Well, not exactly.
Oh, don't have a warrant and do that. When we get back, I'm just gonna gonna get into pennant races a little bit when we get back, but I'm gonna just start it off. We'll talk tiny bit about forgot to talk about Teddy Bridgewater.
Of course. That run through New York City will soon return to Penn Station during infrastructure repair work this summer. The Empire.
I love how you have all the info. You got the numbers, man. I love that.
On paper right now.
Love it.
Tuesday, they'll return to Penn Station in Midtown. Officials say repair work finished on schedule, and the Long Island Railroad is also resuming scheduling that has been altered in the spring for the same reason. In sports, in Major League Baseball, both New York teams were victorious today. The Yankees defeated Detroit at home 2-1, and the Mets beat the Giants in San Francisco also 2-1. Checking traffic, southbound Bronx River Parkway delays are easing. Just some minor slowdowns approaching Gun Hill Road. Cross Bronx on the westbound side, that's stop and go between the Bronx River Parkway and Western Ave. And at your Hudson River crossings, inbound at the church are looking good on both decks. Inbound Lincoln, that's moving well between the 495 roadwork and the tolls. Inbound Holland, no delays. Checking weather, partly cloudy skies overnight. Temperatures will dip into the high 60s.
Whoa.
Cloudy tomorrow, a chance for a shower in the afternoon, close to 50 degrees. Labor Day, a mix of sun and clouds throughout the afternoon. Temperatures will be in the low 90s. Now you know what's going on. I'm Brandy Scott on AM 970, The Answer.
Automotive Diagnostic Services of Whitney, New Jersey, in the heart of Morris County, is your dedicated family neighborhood automotive repair service. At the corner of Jefferson and Parsippany Roads in Whitney, they fix engine performance issues, brakes, tune-ups, suspension work, and all general auto repairs. Your car's important to you, and they know it. If you're seeking friendly service from folks who want your business, look no further than ADS Automotive. Go to adsautomotive.com or give them a call at 973-887-0679. ADS Automotive is a proud sponsor of Talking Sports.
Modell's is having its biggest footwear sale of the year. Buy any pair of footwear and get the second pair 50% off. Mix and match for men, women, and kids. Athletic footwear, cleats, slides, sandals, and boots. Plus now through September 7th, our biggest sale ever on all Adidas Tiro pants. Save $10 on Tiros for men, women, and kids. Select Nike and Adidas.
You gotta go to Moe's.
Check out our huge selection of Nike club fleece for the family starting at $35. Visit our stores for more unadvertised deals. When you gotta save, you gotta go to Moe's.
All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening. I'm John Friedman. This is Talking Sports. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. All right, real quickly, two more little NFL things I wanted to go over. As much as I don't like the New Orleans Saints, very happy for Teddy Bridgewater that, you know, whether he was going to start here with the Jets or not. But here's the thing. They must think that he could be the heir apparent to Mr. Breeze. He's free agent, right? Yeah. You know what? I want to see how Breeze does this year. You know, every year you're starting to see a little tread on that tire. I've seen it with turnovers and stuff, and you know, and I know they went to the playoffs and stuff, but the guy's like a little tiny guy. I mean, you know. Yeah. Well, but here's interesting. So they made a trade for Bridgewater, but they must have thought their backup stunk in case Breeze gets hurt. Yeah. Oy, that gets an oy vey. Yeah. So, and then my dummy of the week, and I mean dummy, is Browns linebacker Michael Kendricks. What are you thinking? What are you doing? You're charging an inside trader. How much money does he make? Somebody's got to look that up. He's like in a Ponzi scheme, the whole thing going on there. What's going on there? But I got to tell you, he immediately came out and said yeah. So, and the Browns released him, and maybe he can plea this thing and not, spend any time in prison. But anyway, so that was a guy called out the kind of dummy of the week. So let's take a look quickly at Major League Baseball standings and kind of see what's happening with pennant races. But we got to do our weekly thing, which called, I got a new name for it. It's called How Many Games Out Are the Baltimore Orioles? The Baltimore Orioles now are 52 and a half games out. They gained a half game from last week. 52 games out. Is there anybody at a Baltimore Oriole game right now? School is going to start September. There's going to be nobody at Camden. And interesting, you got to believe they're going to trade Adam Jones in the offseason now. Oh. And by the way, if they do that and they do it honestly, that's okay. It'll take 52 games out. Wait, how many? Wait, but let's see. But wait, let me see how many losses they have now that you brought that up. They have lost. They've lost 94 games. They're well on pace for 100 losses this year. All right. Now, I think the Yankees now, maybe this week you're going to change it because it went back a little bit forward, but I think it may, I'm going to say 92% is time to wave the white flag for the Yankees in that East. 8.5. It's 8.5. And it's 8 in the loss column, too. Yeah, hey, but we're going to take a look at that to make sure how far away that's secure or insecure. Just keep your eye out on the Cleveland Indians. They're coasting. That could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. Oh, they got the pitching. So the Yankees' issues are going to be with Houston, Oakland, not Seattle, because the Yankees have 84 wins, but they got it. They're 4 up on the A's. And they're 5 up on the A's actually in the loss column, and they are Yankees 50. So and they have 2 less losses than Astros. So they're looking kind of good right now for that wild card, where they just need to maintain and take care of their business, so to speak. Now here's the good race right here. We'll jump over to the National League. You got Atlanta was 3 up yesterday. I think it's 2 now. I think Atlanta lost last night. I think Philadelphia won. Atlanta's up to. We got a long way to go. That could come down. That could be a juicy little race. Now, interesting enough, I don't think Atlanta and Philadelphia play each other a lot in September. I think they played a lot of early games, so we'll see about that. And that's why I hate that's why I hate the interleague. Can't stand it. Cubs now with a 4.5 game lead on the Cardinals. Cardinals, man, you talk about turning on the Jets. They've got hot. And Milwaukee's only 5 out, and Milwaukee made some trades yesterday. They're trying to keep it going. To tell you how bad the Orioles are, by the way, Cincinnati's terrible, and they're 22 games out. That's how bad Baltimore is. And then you got to love the National League West with Arizona and Colorado. Everybody talks about the Dodgers, and these no-name guys on this team, for the most part, for Arizona and Colorado, are like, hey, we're not going anywhere. So Diamondbacks have a 1.5 lead on Colorado, and the Dodgers are 2 back, and even San Francisco 7.5 back. So could be like a last day, could be a playoff to get in a playoff spot. We should take a look at the schedule if we get a chance. Wow.
That's why they jumped down. The Dodgers won 6-4 in their last 10 games, and Diamondbacks 5-5. That's why it's all evening out right now. But
wouldn't that be great if they had it? Wouldn't that be great if they had a tie in that division, and they got to have a 1-game playoff, and to get into the wild card, or to get into the division, to win the division, or that would be awesome. I mean, that's just good stuff. So anyway, when we get back later in the show, we'll talk about, I know I don't want to bore all of our fans, but we do have lady listeners that do follow the WNBA. I want to talk about that. Major League Soccer. We got it all. You're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. I'm John Friedman. This is Talking Sports. We'll be right back.
Townhall.com. Under promise, over deliver. That's been my advice to every young lawyer and journalist I've mentored over a 35-year legal career and a 28-year broadcasting career. As the same approach I would advise the commentators about the Paul Manafort conviction and the Michael Cohen guilty plea. They tell us a lot. They do not, however, tell us whether the president is going to be impeached. If he not be impeached, in fact, the Democrat-controlled Congress in 2019 would almost certainly pass articles of impeachment. We aren't close to President Trump's removal from office or his resignation. What we do have right now are two admitted convicted felons in Cohen and Manafort who are both in a position to grievously wound the president politically even further. But anyone who says this means impeachment is either lying or looking for ratings. I'm Hugh Hewitt. For more information, please visit townhallreview.com.
The Pepperdine Graduate School of Public Policy, America's unique graduate program. Learn more at publicpolicy.pepperdine.edu. Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies in a capsule.
I've got ankylosing spondylitis, which is a arthritic disease, calcification of the major joints and spine, and I just don't have the pain that I used to have.
What are we coming back with?
I'm going to start off with, I'm just going to go through some stats in MLB, who's leading the league in homers real quickly.
Okay.
I'm going to quickly touch on the Chris Berman's. They figured out how she died, his wife.
Oh, really? How?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Talk a little Devils, hockey. We got a little bit of stuff to go. I'll go slow.
No worries.
Use discount code
Exactly.
and we'll take 35% off your first preferred set of fruits and veggies and have them shipped to you free. Call 800-246-8751. That's 1-800-246-8751 or go online to balanceofnature.com and use discount code The Answer.
All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. So let me just kind of update you here because you always have some interesting questions in regards to like Cy Youngs and stuff. So I just kind of want to go through some major league leaders. I'll do it real quickly. Batting the averages, Mookie Betts leads the American League with a 342 average, and Chris Yelich in the National Leagues that come out of nowhere is hitting 316. Real quickly, I want to take a look at pitching. Severino of the Yankees leads the way with 17 wins, and Max Scherzer has 16 for the Nationals. The Nationals are done. I love that, by the way. The strikeouts, Verlander has 240. That's a lot of strikeouts. Max Scherzer has 249, and here's the big question, and I will fight for Jacob deGrom until the cows come home. Chris Sale has a 1.97 ERA with the Red Sox. Is he hurt? Did I hear he got hurt? Chris Sale? Did he came back? Okay. Yeah, I thought I heard that. Yeah. So, and then you got Jacob deGrom with a 1.68 ERA. I don't care about wins. I don't care about, he's got the innings. He's got the ERA. I call that Greg Maddux-ish. He's the guy. He's got to win the Cy Young. So kind of sad this week. I don't know if anybody saw this, that they figured out how Chris Berman's wife was killed when she was intoxicated coming out of a bar in Connecticut. And someone is suing the bar because they just kept giving her drinks or whatever. And listen, we all make our own decisions at the end of the day. But the question I always bring up, and this is in my town too, where I live in Jersey, is a lot of towns have a tavern, right? I'm sure you have one where you are, a little local tavern. You ever notice there's never a police car sitting outside there waiting for you to leave? Okay, but in my town, they do not. I mean, you're thinking, first of all, they must work out some kind of agreement. I mean, they could sit there and give tickets one after the other and handcuff one after the other coming out of these places.
I can't imagine, though, that, I don't know a lot of places that do that. I know nightclubs do it. Other than that, I don't know most bars that do it. The cops are not waiting for people outside of bars. When, obviously, they probably should be on some of these people. But my question about this is, was Chris Berman with her?
No, she wasn't. No.
She was with friends, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and she got, yeah.
Overserved.
Yeah.
She got an alcohol poisoning.
No, she died of a car accident. Yeah. That's why my point is you never see cops outside the thing as you're driving, to sing and I always tell people, and we all know our limits. We do. And I feel bad because Chris Berman had just retired. You talk terrible. And I've met Chris Berman. He did some Modell stuff for me back in and he was the nicest guy. And he even made a recording for my kids for me to bring home and said, hey, Alec and Sydney and Eli, just as Chris Berman, I just want to say, congratulations, whatever. It was really cool. And I came home and played that for him. So really nice guy. But the message I always like to tell people, listen, we know our limits. Call Uber, call whatever. And by the way, call the police. They're obligated to get you home safely. Somebody, Oh, I don't know. But I'm talking about the intoxicated person. Listen, you and I know our limits, right? By the way, I'm a lightweight. If I've had 2 beers, I'm either going to have a cup of coffee or I'm going to sit it out or. Good. Yeah. Well, and if you don't want to wait, I'm saying at worst, if you don't have an Uber account, or if you're not going to call a taxi, you can call the police. They're obligated to get you home safely. I'm giving you a public service announcement there. I guess not. Yeah, because they're scared or this or that. It's terrible. Hey, just a programming note here on 970 AM. Don't forget, for you Syracuse fans, football fans, and I listened to the game yesterday afternoon when they took on, which was really weird, by the way, they took on Western Illinois or Western Michigan, and the game was at Western Michigan, an ACC team playing at a MAC stadium. That was weird. I never saw that. But anyway, so Syracuse, you get here on 970. Along with Army football, and I think it's vice versa. You either get them on 570 or our sister station. Also, you get NFL games here on 970. You're going to get St. John's basketball. You're going to get Seton Hall basketball. So if you're getting it here on your radio dial on AM 970, or you can go to AM970theanswer.com. You click on that listen live button, and you'll get them there. So other thing I wanted to get over, I got to tell you, and everybody laughs at me. They do. They laugh at me. And I'm bragging, not just when I'm at the station here. The WNBA games, these playoff games have been fabulous. They have been now, don't just because Johnny's Atlanta Dream are out there and trying to get to another championship series, nothing to do with it. They played this Seattle Phoenix series, even though Phoenix is up or Seattle's up 2-1. They're good games. These women play basketball the way it's supposed to be played. I play a lot of basketball. There's not a lot of one-on-one. These girls, it's Spurs ball movement is a great description of that. And it's enjoyable games to watch. So give it a try. And Marty, who from You Can't Stop Marty, which, by the way, is brought to you by B&B Metro insurance.com, and for all your business and personal needs, you go to bnbmetro.com, and You Can't Stop Marty's coming up on the bottom of the second hour. That's a great description, by the way, is Spurs move that ball around, and it's pretty. And I told you last week that Phoenix tall lady, what's her name, Griner, there's some NBA guys that are not stopping her little turnaround jumper. I'm serious. I mean, and I bet you she could post some guys up too. That's a big lady. And Tarazi, whatever, she can play too. Unbelievable. I mean, she is just so good. It's just, give it a try. Just at least if you haven't tried it, to our male listeners, give it a try. All right. We'll take a quick break. And when we get back, we got a lot more to do. We're going to talk Devils hockey. We got You Can't Stump Marty. We're going to take a quick look at the Major League Soccer tablet. A very little look at that. You're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening. I'm Jonathan Friedman. We'll be right back. Gather scores. And we're going to go full bore. Go baseball, football, everything.
work in all general auto repairs. Your car's important to you and they know it. If you're seeking friendly service from folks who want your business,
Where are calls tonight? Weird.
Remember, they come in the second half.
Nobody likes me.
0679. ADS Automotive is a proud sponsor of Talking Sports.
Meals on Wheels do. They deliver meals and smiles to homebound seniors.
Meals on Wheels.com. You know what this is? This is the Jeff Lynne look. You know who Jeff Lynne is? Of ELO? The lights bother me, so we're going to go with this the rest of the night. Magic. The telephone line. All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening. I'm John Friedman. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's calling line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. All right, James, get us updated. We got baseball. We got college football. There's a lot going on.
College football, Boise State destroying Troy 42-20. That's in the fourth quarter. Michigan 14-3. Let me see if I can get you some baseball scores here. They're not. I'm sure they're not showing them because of how big college football is right now.
You'll have to go to the MLB, the college.
I'll make it there. Don't you worry. But as far as the rest of the football scores, Alabama's beating Louisville 14-0, which is always nice to see. And I'm trying to see here as far as baseball is concerned, which they're not letting me get to on here. Let me hold on. I'm gonna feed you, baby birds. Hang on.
All right, take your time. Take your time.
Okay, here we go. Brewers Nationals 2-1. Brewers. Cubs and Phillies bottom of the sixth. 4-1 Cubs.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Red Sox 2-0 over the White Sox. Rays Indians 3-2 top of the sixth. Pirates beating the Braves 3-0.
Boy, we're struggling with them. That's 2 nights in a row. Yo, yeah. Well, wait. Let me see what I want to see how many games Kansas City's out too, brother. Wait. Oh, wait. What was the score on the Red Cardinals? Yeah. How about you did football finals?
I have a few football finals I can give you real quick. Let's see. We are looking at, like I said, OSU destroyed Oregon 77-31. Oklahoma beats FAU 63-14.
Wow. And again, that Appalachian State Penn State game. Oh gosh. So, and Chuck and I were in here watching that before, as I was prepping for the show, and we're like, when they went ahead by 7 with a minute something left, and I said to him, that Penn State's going to go down there and tie this game up, and that's what happens. Wow. Woo. Rocky Mount, Tennessee, by the way. A Pac-12 team is not coming into Atlanta, Georgia, and beating the Auburn Tigers. Was that in Atlanta, that game? I why do I have a feeling that was at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium? I could be wrong, but come on, a Pac-12 team's not going to beat an SEC team. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't see where it says they played.
All right. Oh, it was the Chick-fil-A kickoff game. That is in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz.
Clemson 48-7 over Furman. Georgia Bulldogs win 45-0 over Austin.
Yeah, Austin P. Yeah. They looks like Georgia made a P on Austin P.
But Georgia, they're 3. If they don't win 45-0, I honestly believe if they let them score, they
They took care of business like Penn State didn't, and Penn State needs to suffer for that in the rankings and in the points and all that nonsense. And by the way, if you look at Penn State and the rest of the Big Ten's out-of-conference schedules, not very good. That's gonna come back and bite you. Gonna come back to. They did get the win. Those fans were sweating. Woo! At home. All those guys that were drinking and having a nice buzz on, that was going away quickly. Yeah, unbelievable. Come on. Ooh, Aviva, and if your friends are listening online to the show at Michigan, I'm sorry. Pick it up. And by the way, the only good thing about that is Jim Harbaugh annoys me. He's going to get booted if he don't start winning some games there. What? What?
And he thinks that everyone should go back to just eating raw meat. I mean red meat. Because they believe it'll make you weird if you eat chicken. That is who you're dealing with as a head coach. He believes that. 100%.
Well, the one thing he should believe is what Jerry Glanville said. Not for long if you don't start winning games. By the way, a little follow-up to my monologue last week on Urban Meyer. You know, the idiot is still tweeting defensively about his decisions. Shut up! Just stop already. No, hey, no, I didn't see what he tweeted. What did he tweet? Well, when we'll come back, we'll talk about that. All right, you're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Mo's calling line at 877-970-2999. I want to hear your favorite radio call so we can play it for you. We'll be right back.
A preceding program sponsored by Marketing Ideas and Beyond.
He didn't change it.
Yeah, I think it might be a legal thing.
Oh, you did? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Come on, Matt, wake up. I'm going to tease the audio. We'll play some audio.
What was that?
I'm going to tease the audio thing, and we'll play. You'll pick.
I have no Knicks and no Rangers.
What do you got?
What?
What do you got?
Besides
the Henry Aaron, besides the Georgia Bulldogs.
I got the Flutie versus Miami,
Good.
The Auburn pick, and I got the Minneapolis Miracle.
All right, great. Which one you want to?
I couldn't find anything on the Knicks. It was odd.
Which one you want to go with? Let's do this.
Auburn?
Which one?
You want to go to the Auburn pick 6? That's a big play.
Go the other one.
Which one? Flutie?
Yeah. And then after that, you'll do the Vince. We'll go. And I got a good one for you. I'll set up the Vince Scully one. Okay. Now remember the Vince Scully one. Remember the Vince Scully. And I'll talk over it because there's a gap when he does it because he lets the crowd.
Keep the gap? I got rid of the gap.
Oh, and you went right into his other part of it.
Yeah,
okay, fine, good.
Okay.
This morning included 2 former political advisors, former Presidents Obama and George W. Bush. 2000 and 2008, they were the 2 men who kept McCain out of the White House during often bitter campaigns, but he invited both to speak at his memorial service.
In recent years, we sometimes talk of that intense period like football players remembering a big game.
Bush says they became friends, showing McCain's ability to forgive and put the nation first. Obama says he made them better presidents.
This says he made this country better.
In a coffee shot at an absent President Trump, Obama lamented much of today's discourse as mean, heavy, full of insults and phony controversies.
Did we check the email account? We should check that email account.
Nothing yet.
during a Friday stabbing of a pair of Americans in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam City Hall says the suspect in Friday's double stabbing of two American tourists in the Dutch capital had a terrorist motive. They've identified the suspect only as Jawan S., a 19-year-old Afghan citizen. Police shot and wounded the suspect after he allegedly carried out the attack
Oh.
at Amsterdam's main railway
We should also U.S. tennis, U.S. Open. Can you update us later? Okay.
The suspect is also hospitalized. Dutch officials say the suspect holds
That's like soccer to me.
permit and a
No problem.
in Germany searched his home and seized data storage devices. I'm Ben Thomas.
And more news and analysis at townhall.com. I'm Ron DeRockstra.
Hello, Ron DeRockstra.
You know that about 80% of college students change their majors at least once. Instead of spending tens of thousands of dollars trying to make a decision at a high tuition four-year university, consider New Jersey's outstanding community colleges. Community colleges offer a top-notch education at an affordable price. Community colleges offer flexible schedules, smaller class sizes, qualified professors, and support staff, extracurricular activities, and athletics. Explore a wide range of major and career options. Earn college credits while deciding the best career route for you.
That's a good hour.
Start college the smart way. Save money.
I don't think anybody wants to talk to me.
At New Jersey.
Doesn't look like it right now. No, we'll see. There's again, there's always another hour.
I'm so sad.
Members of the New Jersey Education Association are making public schools and community colleges great for every student. This message is sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association, the New Jersey Broadcasters Association, and this station.
The online career network LinkedIn says it's working with law enforcement after finding fake profiles that appear to come from China.
LinkedIn says it suspects Chinese espionage activity is behind the targeting of some of its users. Earlier this month, it says it found fake profiles and accounts being misused to connect with LinkedIn members who work at political organizations. This week, it says it believes this is the work of nation-state actors. An official with
Can't bring them on camera. That's the whole part of radio.
This was China's effort to recruit possible spies. I'm Jackie Quinn.
Authorities have issued an Amber Alert for two young brothers and their biological father, missing since the boy's mother and a male housemate were found fatally shot in the
Hey.
where the victims lived. Alert says the 47-year-old father may have fled to Mexico with the boys. More at townhall.com.
1 minute.
Officials say the substance that sickened more than 24 Pennsylvania state prison employees in the past month and led to a statewide lockdown was synthetic marijuana.
Corrections Secretary John.
Why do these guys smoke synthetic marijuana? I don't get it.
Get the real stuff.
I just don't get it.
Barely illegal now.
But the people die from that.
Yeah, it's a horrible thing.
Like,
remember Special K for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah. This stuff is nonsense.
Hospitals after falling ill. The person's sister remains on lockdown. Patrick Cross.
God meant for you to smoke the real stuff, not that.
Child died in a wrong-way driver crash.
Open the show with that.
Yeah.
The driver was traveling with
Meant to smoke the real stuff. Welcome to AM 970, the answer. This is fucking cool.
14-year-old son and the other car were killed. 3 other siblings were transported to hospitals with serious to critical injury.
All right, we're back. You got me. All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening. I'm John Friedman. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. Models.com. You got me again, James. All right, so as you may or may not have heard the first hour of the show, I talked about that I'm a big radio guy, big AM radio guy, and I love sports on AM radio or on your radio. Now, a lot's gone to FM and what have you, but I will sit in my driveway in the wintertime, right? I'm a sick guy. I'll sit in my driveway in the wintertime. You get in there around 6:30, 7 o'clock, sun's come down, it's dark, and I'll sit there and I want to listen to, for example, WSB in Atlanta. And I'll put it on 750 and I'll sit there and I'll listen to WSB for in Atlanta, see what's going on. I'll hear traffic. I'll hear this. I'm a crazy guy. It's an AM thing. You know, there's people out there like me, believe it or not, that do this kind of stuff. And And then I'll move over and I'll look for 3WE in Cleveland. I'll look for that. I'll try to see if I can get a Cardinal game. And then you can get all over the place. AM signals, if they're 50,000 watt and they don't turn it down at nighttime, because it's not a common channel number, you can get it. And I just kind of love that stuff. You can get KMOX in St. Louis. I mean, so a lot of fun. So I love radio calls, and I love this in sports. I love how if they're not scripted, and in most cases they're not scripted because they don't know how a game is going to end. But I had James put together some good audio national radio calls, and I had him do one for me that's real special that you may or may not have heard. But I'll tell you what. So what did you tell me? You loaded the Doug Flutie touchdown? Sorry, that's all right. Yeah. Let's hear it. And wait, before you kick it off, if there's an audio clip of your team or of the Rangers or Knicks or whatever you want, or Giants or back in the day, if you're a transplant in New York and you're from somewhere else, email me. You can call us, obviously, but you can email the show at talkingsports970@gmail.com. We'll get that clip and we'll play it for you. All right, so let's hear what happened with, what year was this in? Doug Flutie? 84, my senior year in high school. Let's do it. What a call. See, you can't plan that, right? You can't plan, and he's got to paint that picture. It's not television, he's on radio. Now, what else did you load up there? Well, I do want to do this. I thought you had something else in there. Yeah, let's hear it. Yeah, let's hear it. That's great.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, there's nothing like, you can't plan that stuff. That's what's the beauty of. Now, let's go. I'm going to give you a homework time because I'm going to find when you play. Don't hit it yet. So a lot of people, and this is special to me, and it's not so much, well, it is special to me, and I'm proud of it, that, as you know, Johnny, a big Atlanta guy, big Atlanta Braves fan, and had the privilege of being at Fulton County Stadium on April 8th, 1974, when Henry Aaron hit 715. And the call that's most associated with that is the Milo Hamilton call of he's sitting on 715. But most people don't know and remember that the Dodgers were in town, and Vin Scully had a call that a lot of people, believe it or not, haven't heard it as much as the Milo Hamilton call. So I tell you what, and this call's a little longer because it's got the typical Vin Scully painting that picture before the at-bat, the at-bat, and then the post at-bat. All right, James, let's hit that. Gives me chills. That is just, I could hear that a million times and get chills. I mean, because Vince, and that was racism was coming to it was getting better in the South then. And Vince Scully saying, and he was just being real of, here's a black man in the South getting a standing ovation of 52,000 people at Fulton County Stadium. And we all know what happened with Hank Aaron chasing 715 with the death threats and the this and the that. And so a lot of people haven't heard the Vince Scully call. And I wanted you to find me one. We'll do it next week. Is the famous Larry Munson call, not the Florida call against the Gators, the one against Auburn, where he asked the defense to hunker down, and he eventually tells you that there's sugar falling from the sky. Because, okay. Oh, my, rest in peace, Larry Munson. He was the best. All right, so don't forget, on the bottom of the hour, we've got You Can't Stump Marty. Get on the line to see if you can stump Marty at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Marty and Stump Marty is brought to you by B&B Metro. For all of your business and personal insurance needs, bnbmetro.com. And I got to tell you, I know that Modell's is a sponsor of our program, and I got to tell you, I noticed that the spots that are running here, by the way, are for their shoe sale. Great shoe sale. The best place to go for shoes is definitely Modell's. You're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Mo's call-in line at 877-970-2999. This is Talking Sports. We'll be right back. That was good.
Solid.
Automotive Diagnostic Services of Whippany, New Jersey, in the heart of Morris County, is your dedicated family neighborhood.
Marty called me twice, so I'm gonna try to call. He's calling me back. Hold on.
Well, he has instructions.
Suspension work and all general auto repairs. Your car's important to you, and they know it. If you're seeking friendly service from folks who want your business, look no further than ADS Automotive. Go to adsautomotive.com or give them a call at 973-887-0679. ADS Automotive is a proud sponsor of Talking Sports. You Can't Stump Marty is brought to you by Brown & Brown.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Insurance needs from homeowners.
Okay. You're gonna have two callers. Woman on first.
What did you tell him?
Yeah, he knows.
He'll know. I can't get this number thing off the screen. Yeah.
1900. Brown & Brown Metro is a proud sponsor of You Can't Stump Marty.
Mouse over there? Just like
I don't see a mouse here.
That's not good.
That's James. You just forgot to wave.
Sorry.
It's really strange when you call tonight.
Nope.
Dino probably had something. He probably did something on the phone.
God.
There you go. Jules is first, right? Is that what he said? Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, what'd you do to my phone here? Hey. No, yeah, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
And we'll take 35% off your first preferred set of fruits and veggies and have them shipped to you free. Call 800-246-8751. That's 1-800-246-8751. Or go online to balanceofnature.com and use
discount tennis. All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening. Coming up in about 15 minutes is You Can't Stump Marty. And if you stump Marty, you're going to get yourself a nice Talking Sports I Stump Marty t-shirt. It's a nice t-shirt. I love t-shirts that are long sleeve t-shirts. I love those. I wear them all the time in the winter. So I didn't go out and just get a regular t-shirt. I got a long sleeve t-shirt. And the flexibility that you have to use that is incredible, but it's kind of hard to earn it. Only one guy has stumped Marty in a month. Not too bad. Not too bad. So we're going to find out. And as I told you before, You Can't Stump Marty is brought to you by B&B Metro Insurance for all your business and personal needs. bnbmetro.com. So let's take a look at the soccer. And guys, don't forget to take a look at the email account to make sure that If you have a radio call that you wanted to tell us about, you give us a email the show at talkingsports@970@gmail.com. Okay, so real quickly, let's take a look at the soccer standings. I got to tell you, hey, Chuck, you like soccer or no? You watch? You don't watch it? Do you ever watch it, James? You do watch it, right? You know, when I poll people, there are people that they watch the European, and not as much the MLS, but I feel like it's a responsibility just to talk about it a little bit because of its growth. I have trouble watching it because it's a midfield game. There's not a lot of shots on goal in soccer. Yeah. Now, very interesting that all year, the expansion Atlanta United was in first place in the Eastern Conference. They are now in second place. And the New York, which we got to do some kind of petition because it's got to be changed to the New Jersey Red Bulls. They're in first place in the Eastern Conference, followed by Atlanta, and then followed by New York City FC, and then the Columbus Crew. For all of you Major League Soccer fans, I got to get over. I have a friend of mine who's told me he's taking me to see when Atlanta comes to town. He's going to take me over to Harrison, New Jersey, and we're going to go check out them and the Red Bulls. So the Red Bulls are at first, and in the Western Conference, now soccer it takes forever. I think they go all the way till October too, right? I mean, I think like in April or March or something. Yeah. And then they get interrupted for something, and then they borrow a player from another team and all sorts of nonsense. I really I don't even know who that is. Is he like related to Pele or something? All right. Well, I got to tell you, I'm wrong. Forever I said soccer is just never going to take off here. And it is. You go into sports bars and there's soccer games on everywhere. Now, not everybody's speaking English in there. Oh, it's unbelievable. Well, now that you gave them a plug, I'm going to give on the 23rd Street, and I'm not going to be there Thursday night because it's on national TV. But on 23rd, and I don't know if my son's listening or not, I want to say 23rd and Park, or maybe off Park, you got the watering hole, the home of the Atlanta Falcons. The place is just decked out with Atlanta Falcon paraphernalia. I don't know how why that's, and then you go in there, I thought I was the only Atlanta fan in the tri-state area. Vikings, I could understand. That's, you're talking a little history there. Yeah. Well, you win a Super Bowl. That's what happens. We don't even need a Super Bowl. We got our own bar. So anyway, in the West, in the soccer, you had FC Dallas, followed by Sporting Kansas City, LAFC, and Real Salt Lake. So, I just feel like I got to at least give you the standings of what's going on. So I'll tell you what, you got some scores in front of you there. Can you update us what's happening? Oh, right. Yeah, let's update. We got the US. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. I got to tell you, and to our national listeners and to the U.S. Open, if you can get there the first week of the tournament, right, and they've got the 50 courts going on where you got pros that you can almost touch and watch play is really great. And I had the opportunity to go to a late tennis match, but like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days before the finals with my friend Jeff. And it was a lot of fun, but my neck hurts, from the, it's like the Nintendo thing, you're left, right. I have, and I've been to the new stadium, the one that retracts. I had free tickets. And I got to tell you. So some company took us, and everybody, I don't drink during the day. I don't drink really at all. They were drinking. They got these vodkas, like, a little 12 ounce in a glass. It came with the corporation glassware. They were $18. And the guy next to me had about 5 of them. And I said, when are you going to start feeling bad? Don't be such a hazard. Jeez, how many of those are you going to drink? I prefer to go when I told you in the beginning when you can walk around and see all the courts and they're easy to sit and you can stand up and I like to do that. I don't like having to sit and watch one match in Arthur Ashe Stadium, but it is really cool and it is priced. I think you get like a strawberry and whipped creams for like $120 there. So anyway, yeah. To who? To who? I'm going to make you pronounce these names. I didn't want to do it. That's why I made you do it. Oh, and by the way, wait. Serena, can you have a little, you don't have to beat up your sister every time you play her. Oh, when was the last time the sister won? It's been a long time. I mean, I'm not going to use the B slap word, but that's what's going on. Little sister is kind of giving it to big sister. And, it's like, it's supposed to be the other way around. When I would play wiffle ball with my brother Brian, he had the ability to strike me out with the curveball, and I didn't have that same ability. And I'm sure he's listening right now. So, and I'd go off crying, the whole thing. I know, my older brother, my middle brother. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the youngest. Yeah, I was the crybaby. If I lost, I'm crying. Yeah, I'm crying. I still cry. If I lose in basketball, by the way, I still can't deal with it. All right, you're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Mo's call line at 877-970-299. Models.com. Coming up in a few minutes, you've got You Can't Stump Marty, brought to you by B&B Metro. I'm John Friedman. This is Talking Sports. We'll be right back. What are we looking at when we come back? I'm lacking in material tonight.
That's okay. We'll make it work.
We still give the football scores, Aaron?
I got football scores I can give you.
When does Marty's segment? Is that at the bottom or not?
No, it's at the bottom. So
are these guys on yet or not? No.
No, they'll call in soon. We're not going to go to break at 30 here. So
yeah.
You have a chance to join millions in the fight against cancer. You want to be there to see the magic that happens. Come together for a cause. Stand Up to Cancer. Tune in live Friday, September 7th at 8, 7 Central on ABC, CNN, Fox, and NBC. We can't do this without you. Check your local listings for cable providers.
All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Mo's calling line at 877-970-2999. Models.com. Also, give us a call if you want to get on with Marty. I have a feeling that people are afraid they can't stump Marty. I would at least try because I want to try to get that T-shirt. And I've seen the T-shirt, and it's a beauty. It's a beauty. So anyway, any update on any scores? By the way, did we look? Is Arizona playing tonight? I think they play BYU or so. 10:45 on what network can I get when I get home? ESPN. All right. Bear down in Arizona. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. All these cream puffs. Why come nobody, give Florida State and Virginia Tech credit. They schedule each other to start the season off in Alabama and Louisville. I hate, why do they have to, including Georgia, why do we have to play these cream puffs? It's boring. I guess because of an Appalachian State could happen. Right. Oh, who? Alabama, right? Oh, poor Bobby Petrino. You gonna cry, Bobby? Are you gonna cry? Gosh, I can't stand Bobby Petrino. Does anybody like them? Anyway, so anyway, can't stop. Marty is coming up on the bottom half of the hour. By the way, the weather we woke up today, weather wasn't very nice, and by I don't know, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it turned and it was so beautiful. We were sitting in the backyard. It felt like it was 70 degrees. There was no humidity. It was nice. So, and I think we're going to go to the beach tomorrow. My wife and I will head on down to the Jersey Shore, hopefully, God willing, and that the weather is going to be good. And I'm really hoping it's good. The main reason I'm hoping it's good for the beach is those vendors down there that they need the revenue. Been a tough August. It's been, as you know, the rain here has been crazy in August. So, they got some revenue to make up, and they need it. Small business, man, they need it, and it's seasonal. So hopefully that will come together. What are you guys doing back there? It looks like you're having like a conference or something back there. Oh, here we go. Here we go with the nonsense. Oh, why we have okay, because they're lining up for Marty. Anyway, so give us a call on the Gotta Go to Mo's call-in line at 877-970-2999, models.com. And another quick shout out since we're giving shout outs. If you are an Atlanta Falcon fan, there's not many of us. There's that on 23rd, and I think about a little off Park. Maybe it's Lexington, somewhere down there. You got the watering hole. It's the Falcons, and they always have this Falcon blow up outside the thing. So I will not be there week 1. And if you hear me, come over and say hello to me. I'll be the redhead, gray hair guy, and I'll have a red Falcon hat on. So make sure you come over. It won't be this Thursday because I'm going to get home from work, sit in front of the television, and watch the Atlanta Falcons put a spanking on the Philadelphia world champion Eagles. So from my mouth to God's ears there, right? So coming up, you can't stump Marty. It's been a doozy lately. He's had some tough questions, and he's gotten through them. Last week, though, he got one wrong that no one noticed. He didn't get it wrong. He just got, the question was what Russian guy from 72 was drafted by the NBA on that 72 Russian team. And he said the Utah Jazz. Well, it wasn't the Utah Jazz, 72. It was the New Orleans Jazz. So, but that's still good. Bob Barker would have given you the answer on that one. On Price is Right, that would have been one of those questionables, or maybe on Wheel of Fortune, maybe been one of those questions. But that's considered a good one. And the caller, actually, I did not give a T-shirt to. So that's coming up here at the bottom half of the hour. We got news coming up. We got traffic coming up. The roadways, it's Labor Day weekend. Remember what I told you earlier. If you're out drinking, don't drive, call Uber, and remember, call the police. They're obligated to get you home safely. So, all right. So we will take a quick break, and when we get back, we've got You Can't Stump Marty. I'm John Friedman. This is Talking Sports. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Mo's call-in line at 877-970-2999, models.com. I'm John Friedman. James Simeone is behind the glass. We'll be right back. Is one of those a regular caller?
You can figure it out. We were having a little trouble.
No, I'm saying you have 3. Is there a real a caller there?
No, one of them is Marty.
Ah, right. Jules first, right?
During what witnesses described as a stare down with another man. The Daily News reports Vargas and 2 others were driving away from the Broadway IHOP when he spotted the gunman and exited the car, and the suspect opened fire.
Google is making it easier for military service members to find civilian jobs. Google project manager.
Can we find out where Jules is calling from?
What was that?
Can we find out where Jules is calling from?
Okay.
All you have to do is search jobs for veterans with the occupational specialty code. The improvements went live last week. Google Maps also has a new feature which shows a user if a business is owned by a veteran. In sports, in Major League Baseball, both New York teams won. The Yankees defeated Detroit at home 2-1, and the Mets beat the Giants in San Francisco also 2-1. Checking traffic, Cross Bronx, that's a heavy ride heading westbound. You'll see some delays approaching the area of the Alexander Hamilton Bridge. Deegan moving better on the northbound side through that long-term construction, 138th Street through to Yankee Stadium. And at your Hudson River crossings, looking good heading inbound at the George on both decks. Inbound Lincoln, that's moving well between the roadwork on 495 and the Toll Plaza. Inbound Holland, there's no delays. Checking weather, partly cloudy skies overnight. Temperatures will dip into the high 60s. Mostly cloudy tomorrow, a chance for a shower in the afternoon, close to about 80 degrees. And on Labor Day, a mix of sun and clouds throughout the afternoon. Temperatures will be in the low 90s. Now you know what's going on. I'm Brandy Scott on AM 970, The Answer.
Automotive Diagnostic Services of Whippany, New Jersey, in the heart of Morris County, is your dedicated family neighborhood automotive repair service at the corner of Jefferson and Parsippany Roads in Whippany. They fix engine performance issues, brakes, tune-ups, suspension work, and all general auto repairs. Your car's important to you, and they know it. If you're seeking friendly service from folks who want your business, look no further than ADS Automotive. Go to adsautomotive.com or give them a call at 973-887-0679. ADS Automotive is a proud sponsor of Talking Sports.
Hi, this is Bill Martinez. Join us as
30 seconds.
It's about the latest news, politics, issues of faith, the culture, and entertainment. It's all about.
You guys ready to laugh? You guys ready to laugh?
We are prepared, but we're a little panicky back here with this damn phone system.
All right.
15 seconds.
TheAnswer.com to listen live. Tune into podcasts on the shows you missed anytime you want. Learn more about our advertisers. Join the AM 970 fan club and sign up for events. AM970TheAnswer.com.
It's time for You Can't Stump Marty.
Brought to you by Brown & Brown Metro. For all of your insurance needs, from homeowners, automobile, workers' comprehensive, business insurance, group health, casualty, and life insurance, visit Brown & Brown Metro on the web at bbmetro.com or give them a call at 973-549-1900. Brown & Brown Metro is a proud sponsor of You Can't Stump Marty.
All right, we're back. Hello, are we back? We're back on. All right, we're back. We had a little technical difficulty there. I'm John Friedman. This is Talking Sports, and as you know, it's 9:33, which means it's time for You Can't Stump Marty. If you want to try to stump Marty with your sports trivia, give us a call at 877-970-2999. So let's see if you can do it. I'm not sure you can, but let's see. Let's go to Marty right now. Marty S., what's happening? And a good luck to you. Where are you calling from? You're calling from the Jersey Shore? What was it nice? Is it supposed to be nice there tomorrow? My wife and I are going to come down. It's supposed to be nice. Oh, we're coming. You got a pool at that fancy place you live. You got a pool there? I'm coming. We're coming. Oh, great job. A little sleeping, a little. Yeah, Shabbat shalom to you. All right, so you ready to play? And by the way, Marty, You Can't Stump Marty is brought to you by B&B Metro. For all of your personal and business needs, go to bnbmetro.com. All right, Marty, so we're going to take the first call. Let's go to, is that Jules in the West Village. Jules, you think you can stump Marty? Is this Jules? Thank you. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. What you got for Marty there, Jules? Jules, I'm on your side now. Let's get him stumped. Really? Way to go, Marty. Come on, Marty. Marty, come on, Marty. She's from the West Village. Come on, Marty. Hey, Jules, Jules, do you have a question for Marty? You don't have to offend the lady. Jules, that should be incentive to get him stumped. What do you got, Jules? Give him something. Stump him. That's true. Come on, Marty, be honest. Come on, be honest. Marty, be honest. Marty, you got to be honest. Wait. Is that the trivia question? I didn't get. Have you asked it? Oh, okay. Go ahead. Sorry. Ooh. I know the answer to that. Come on, Marty. Are you're not Marty? You're not skirting around this question, are you? Okay. Oh, you got Julio coming from the schoolyard, Marty. Are you, Marty? Answer the question. I got calls behind here. We got to keep going. Go ahead. Is that right? Was it Jules? Is that right? Marty got it right. Yeah, Marty. Marty, that wasn't necessary. You don't have to call her a lesbian. Marty, you don't have to call her a lesbian. All right, Jules. Yeah, Jules. Thank you Jules. Jules. Hey, Jules. That was a good question. I want you to call back very soon because I got to get you this T-shirt. But I appreciate your call. All right. Good job. All right. Let's go to. This can't be this guy's name. We're upstate New York. Jim Bob. Hey, Jim Bob. You think you can stump Marty? Hey, I'm doing great. I just want to make sure, Jim Bob. I'm doing great, Jim Bob. What you got for Marty? Okay. All right. How about your question? Yeah. Mm. Okay. All right, I got calls behind. How about a question there, Jim Bob? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, why are we going there? All right. Let's go with the question. Go ahead. All right, let's go. Let's go with the question, Jim Bob. Come on, I got callers behind you. Let's go. You got I do. Go ahead, Marty. You got this one, Marty? Marty. All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead, Marty. How do you know that? All right, hey, Jim Bob, you're not getting the shirt, Jim Bob. You're not getting the shirt. All right. Thank you for the call, Jim Bob, in upstate New York. Marty, good job. That's. I don't know how you knew that. Would you Google that? Yeah. Coming down tomorrow. We'll be there around noon. All right, we got to take a break. Marty, good job. You got it. Good luck to you. You're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening. I'm John Friedman. We got 15 minutes to go. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. Models.com. I'm John Friedman. James Simeone's behind the glass. We'll be right back. The lady was funny.
We should mess with the time thing and try to get that segment longer because it always goes a little longer.
Yeah, all right.
You know, I'm not saying go crazy.
Yeah.
Let's look at it and see if we can make it longer.
No problem.
We don't have to rush.
What we got left? Let's open up with scores and stuff. Give me as many as possible. I got no more material.
We're coming back in a minute 30. So you know what we'll do? We'll go to 52 in the next one.
You got it figured out.
And then we'll bang up the rest.
You got it.
Here's 10 almost for diabetes. Type 2 was living, then has my mom. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating is pre-diabetes. Start by taking a 5-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Betty can say that reverse.
Hi, Kevin McCullough. Are you struggling with what you see in the mirror? Stubborn belly fat, unwanted weight, dieting, starving yourself? Despite all your efforts, you're still unhappy with what you actually see. My longtime friend, Dr. Melinda Keller, has a weight loss program for you where you can be guaranteed to lose 20 to 40 plus pounds in just 40 days. No drugs, no shots, no hormones, no surgery. It's all natural and doctor supervised. Call my friend, Dr. Keller, at the Brooklyn Wellness Center today, 718-234-6212.
Don't miss the new afternoon drive show, Cats at Night, with John Catsimatidis, Wednesdays at 5 p.m. exclusively on AM 970, The Answer.
Want more AM 970 The Answer? Take us on the go with our Listen Live feature at am970theanswer.com or download our AM 970 The Answer app today. Just go to the iPhone App Store or Google Play Store and search AM 970 The Answer.
All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening. What a show that was. And that Marty, I got to tell you, when the guy said, what was the name, Billy Bob or whatever, he said, oh, John, you should know that. I didn't know the answer to that. I did not know the answer of who came in for Joe Namath in the Sugar Bowl. Marty knows his stuff. There's no doubt about it. All right, James, get us updated. We got baseball scores. We got college football scores. We got a lot going on. Yeah, it's not boring, though, because they're beating up on Bobby Petrino. That's not boring. Yeah. Oh, that's music to my ears. 4-3 Braves, you mean? Wait, it's a final? Hey. Hey. Well, that's good because they could end up 53 games out by the end of the evening. All right, we got a must. How about college football? We must have a lot of finals out there, then. No, I wouldn't say it that way, but okay. Yeah, right. Oh, what's the Rutgers score? What'd they do today? How did we miss that? Oh, I mean, I know they're not a top 20, but they played Texas somebody today. Oh, and just a programming note, and you'll look that up. A programming. I'm trying to get Chris Ryan of NJ.com. He covers the beat of the New Jersey Devils. That's starting real soon. Devils hit camp soon. So we're going to talk Devils hockey, Rangers hockey, Islanders hockey. We got that going on. So just as a programming note, don't forget that because we got a lot of hockey coming up there. I'm feeling real good about the New Jersey Devils. Go ahead. Sorry, James. Yeah, if you go to ESPN to the top of the thing there, it'll give you all scores or whatever. Nice. How about that? That's a game they would have lost to Eastern Michigan last year. Good for them. Good start for them. Now it's time for them to beat Penn State, or no, they play Ohio State, Sue, don't they? But don't they play Ohio State in this one of these 3 Urban Meyer suspensions? I think they do. Does Ohio State come to Piscataway? I'm smelling it. I'm smelling it. You're going down, Ohio State. I think Chris Ash is a good coach. I think he's building a program there. And don't forget, they're going to get the Big Ten money soon from the television network next year. So they're going to update the facilities. They're getting recruits. It takes a while for a new guy to build a program, and he's going to try to get them even better than Shiano got them. So I got confidence in them. And I think they're starting a true freshman Rutgers also, by the way. Yeah, pretty impressed by that. So, programming note, just so you know, just as a reminder, don't forget you got Syracuse games here on 970. You got Army football here. You got NFL football game here. And by the way, have you ever looked at the Post on a Friday? They have a separate pull-out section that's just sports on television. It's like a double-sided thing. Yeah, I know. That's your generation. I still gotta use that newspaper. But it's really a nice section. You get this on Friday, and it plants out televisions the rest of the week in sports. All right, we'll take a quick break before the show ends. You're listening to Talking Sports with me, John Friedman. Beautiful night in the Big Apple, New York City. Great to be with you guys. Love talking sports with you guys. We'll be right back.
Automotive Diagnostic Services of Whippany, New Jersey, in the heart of Morris County, is your dedicated family neighborhood automotive repair service at the corner of
I'm looking here. Rutgers has a brutal last 4 games.
Yeah.
Actually, last 6 games.
In the Big Ten, right?
Maryland, Northwestern.
Maryland's a winnable game.
But it's still a tough game. Maryland, Northwestern.
Northwestern's a winnable game.
Wisconsin.
That's not winnable.
Michigan.
That could be winnable.
And then Michigan.
Michigan's still getting spanked?
Last time I checked, they were 21-10.
Oh.
They haven't scored, but we'll see. Fourth quarter, third. Third quarter with 9:20 left.
Oh, long way to go. I'm going to that. All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman, on AM 970. The Answer. Let me give you the top 10 in college football real quick, and the reason why I'm giving it to you, you know the scores out there. We'll see what it looks like come Tuesday this week. So at number 10, this week was Penn State. They may not be sitting in that position next week. They may not be. At number 9, Auburn. Auburn will move up. They beat a Pac-12 team. Miami, did they play today? Mark Richt's Miami Hurricane, were they playing today? Or maybe they play tomorrow? Okay, so they haven't played yet. Oklahoma won big today. They had a cream puffer. I saw that. Washington's number 6 in the country. They're not going to stay there. Now, the other point that was a close game with Auburn. They may stay there because they were on the road playing in Auburn's backyard. So, and they're an SEC team. So I see Ohio State won today too. I saw that. So they'll probably stay right there. Wisconsin, they ended up blowing out whoever they were playing last night. I saw, but it was 7-0 for a very long time. But they ended up moving on and winning. The Georgia Bulldogs, as you say, won 45-0 today. They're the number 3 team in the country. They beat Austin Peay. Clemson, now they're number 2 in the country. Did they play today or they're playing tomorrow? When are they playing? 48-7. Who they play? A cream puff? Furman, okay. That's a doozy. That's a doozy. LSU's kind of down right now. Miami, Mark Richt's probably under a little pressure there, but he's a good coach. There's no doubt about that. And the number 1 team is Alabama. And even though I don't like Alabama to be on top and are ahead of my team, but it's okay because they're putting a spanking of Bobby Petrino. I hope he's crying on the sidelines. Seriously, hope he's crying because I don't like Bobby Petrino. So what are you guys doing for the rest of what you got going Labor Day? Now, do you have to work on Monday since we're a radio station? I didn't understand the answer. Is that yes or no? Right. But do we have is Mike Gallagher on Monday, or is it pre-recorded stuff? Or the Dennis Prager show? Got it. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you have off. That's great. How about Charles? Has he got to work? Oh, wait. But what about the Joe Piscopo show in the morning? Are they live or no? They're taking off. Oh, come on. What do they do? What do they do? Oh, I'm kind of disappointed there. Yeah. All right. I'm waiting for them to have me fill in on the morning. When Joe goes away, I don't want. Oh, and the other thing is Al, who's the Al. Yeah, I really like him. I like listening to him in the morning. He's really good. I'm actually in his seat right now. He had this time slot where he did beers. He did a beer show. So I called Joe's show yesterday, invited Al to come in, in a few weeks or whatever, and tell the people that go to sports bars for NFL games in college what's some beers to be looking for. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I invited him. I was supposed to email him, but Al, if you're listening, do I have to email? Can you just let me know? Send me a tweet. We don't have to be so formal around here. But I like Al. He's good. He's good to listen to. And matter of fact, yesterday a caller made him mad when he called in or something. And Joe was like, "No, you can call back." And I was like, "No, he can't call back. He's banned from the show today." Yeah, that's cool. That's all right. It's all right. Without him and Frank, they help make that show go in the morning, right? Frank's a good interviewer too. All right. So I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the weekend on Labor Day. Please be safe. And remember, if you're drinking, don't get behind that wheel. Yeah. Oh, now wouldn't it be better if I come in a good mood? Now let's see. Mondays after a loss for me are bad, right? Don't talk. Everybody knows my office. If we lost, walk away. Don't say anything to me because you're going to piss me off if you say something to me. We don't need that. So by Saturday, if we lose, Friday won't be good. So by Saturday, I'll still be back in a good mood. But I'm feeling good about it, and I'm feeling good about it. All right, looks like we're coming to the end of this week's show. As always, I hope your team wins. I want to thank James Simone behind the glass and making it happen. I want to thank our sponsors. I want to thank our callers. And I especially want to thank you, the listeners. You've been listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening. I'm John Friedman. Have a great rest of the Labor Day weekend, everybody.
The preceding program sponsored by Marketing Ideas and Beyond, LLC.
Nobody knows more about sleeping than my good friend Mike Lindell. Hi, Joe Piscopo. Mike Lindell's My Pillows are